Now, YouTube technically doesn't come with a whole bunch of rules, but also it comes with like two really, you should not ever break these commandments. Thou shalt not talk or touch a minor. Yep, I think that comes with every job, but YouTube specifically, because they will instantly ban you unless you have millions of subscribers, then they will just demonetize you. A la Dr. Disrespect. And the second one is never, ever, ever even think about touching the copyright system, especially, and this is a 100%, you don't get the benefit of the doubt. You are a piece of, it's too early in the video to cuss. You're 100% a piece of trash if you do this. Touch the copyright system, knowing very well that is a false copyright strike, and you want to make sure you harm the other person's channel, because then not only are you being a trash human being, you are also doing something illegal. Now, are you actually going to go to jail for it? Hell no. All right. The U.S. government / every other government has so much more to do to where a little copyright spat isn't really going to do much to you financially or jail-wise. But it's also just a garbage move to make. It's something that I would think YouTube should take a better stance on, but whenever you have millions of essentially fake subscribers because you post YouTube Shorts, and YouTube Shorts is the darling child of YouTube right now, you get to get away with things that a lot of other YouTubers don't get to get away with. But the commentary verse, our side of the internet, boys, our little cozy nook, we all stand up for each other here, even if we do hate each other from time to time. And today, we are protecting a pretty decent sized channel. I've never watched his, content before, but as a commentary YouTuber, I respect the hustle, I respect the game as usual. Ingwin, a commentary YouTuber who essentially, speaks his mind, speaks the truth, and likes to make fun of people from time to time. And he made a video on the Mannii show. And the Mannii show didn't like the video because he was doing little light jabs. I don't know what's up with YouTubers, especially huge YouTubers, that get like this inflated ego to where they don't like little light jab jokes. Because the Mannii show is essentially just some of the lowest content. Like, I'm gonna be honest here. Will I say I'm a bottom feeder? I'm like, boys, you're watching a fish do commentary on YouTube. Yes, I am a bottom feeder of the YouTube system, but this is literally what I eat. The Mannii show is below me. It is beneath commentary. But Ingwin decided to make a video on this copyright strike to let everyone know, hey, boys, you know what that makes commentary videos? Here's a free video. Let's all jump this one little bitch over here. And you know what? I love a nice jumping. I'm like, shit, this shit went so viral to where Moist Critical Penguin Zero made a video on this. So the Mannii show has to be in trouble then. Let me go ahead and show you this video.
Well, you never know when it's gonna happen, you just know it's gonna happen. So, I plan to spend my day outside, having a great time, until I woke up this morning and realized that one of my videos had a copyright takedown, which is very new to my channel. It's never happened to me before, but it definitely happens a lot in the space where people unfairly use the copyright system because we react to videos. So for those of you who are unaware, for what I do on here and how the whole copyright thing works, I play the clip for 10 seconds, and then I give my reaction for about like 15 to 30 seconds on average. I'm not a clip channel, I give commentary on shit. And because I give commentary on said clip, that makes it allowed on YouTube. But apparently not in Mannii's world, because this morning, my Mannii show video just got smited. The video in question that was taken down is why everyone hates the Mannii show. And the YouTube automated email says, hi Nguyen, we received a copyright removal request for your video based on applicable copyright law. We removed your video from YouTube. Content used. That one friend who hates K-pop hashtag the Mannii show. Somebody at the Mannii show team, could have been him, could have been someone else, did not like this video. But the contact information underneath the removal request who it was issued by has Mannii's name in the email. I'll censor the rest of it just so you see the Mannii part. Now, if you've been on YouTube, you get this little blurb right here, but if you don't really know YouTube guidelines, I now have one copyright strike, and if I get multiple, the Nguyen career is over.
See, this is a disgusting use of the copyright strike system. The copyright strike system, to be honest, should never be used because it's very much for people who are just re-uploading content. By re-uploading content, I mean they rip your video, put it on their channel with no transformation at all, and are just trying to monetize your videos on their channel. Now, I would 100% be behind like copyright striking someone like that, like an SS Sniper Wolf, someone that for some reason is very much protected from the YouTube copyright system. Or even, I'm gonna be honest here, even though I like the guy, an XQC on his channel. If someone copyright striked him, hey man, makes sense to me. The man barely transforms the videos. The man barely speaks in the videos half the time. But it's kind of weird how whenever those people just rip and upload videos, you know, the reason for a copyright strike, they're fine. But as soon as someone makes a commentary video poking fun at you a little bit, that's whenever you need to break out the copyright system. It's kind of weird how that works. It's almost like people like the Mannii Show and Tech Lead aren't even like hiding the fact that they don't care about the copyright system when it comes down to people just watching their videos. They only care whenever people are critical of their videos and what they have to say in them. It's almost like we have a law that already protects us from people like the Mannii Show and Tech Lead who don't care about you uploading their videos just as long as you're quote unquote nice to them. But as soon as you make a critical piece on them, that's whenever they gotta bring out the lawyers and they gotta be like, take it down, my feelings are hurt. And then on top of that, these same people are doing the same thing that they copyright strike people over, taking someone else's content and using it in their own, in what they think, or even is sometimes, is a transformative way. The exact same thing that is supposed to protect us, the content creators, you know, your peers, under fair use. The only reason why you have those 12 million subscribers, because trust me, they're not coming to your channel for you, Mannii.
It's not like I just re-uploaded all of the Mannii Show's videos. It was a reaction where I transform the content, I make it something different out of it, which is sometimes what the Mannii Show fails to do. But his whole shtick is literally taking popular audios and dubbing over them. And I mean, yeah, sure, I mentioned it in my video, but I'm not gonna go to sleep like, the Mannii Show stealing content. I don't care. But seriously, if you cut into the bag, you play with my livelihood like this, that's when shit gets personal, Mannii. You brought this to real life. I could be sitting in a courtroom, look across the room and see the Mannii Show, and I would take the fattest W in court. Okay, that's a lot of waste of money and time. I'm not gonna sue him, but seriously, you will lose in court, Mannii. You know that, right? You will take the fattest L. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research, in which I fall under the criticism and comment category easily. It's not like I'm a green screen kid sitting there watching the Mannii Show video. Like, this is perfectly fair use. And what he did, he claimed 10 seconds of a clip from 148 to 201, which was the clip by him, that one friend who hates K-pop. So either Mannii or somebody on his team took offense to this, but it's all jokes at the end of the day. All I did in that segment was joke about how Mannii was secretly a K-pop fan, and he was gonna turn up after the video was done, and I joked about how he was standing like a middle-aged Karen about to yell at a manager. That's really all I said, for context. I said nothing offensive at all. It was just jokes. Like, I never had beef with the Mannii Show. Like, I was just joking around. And a lot of people do hate him, though, which is true, which is why I called the video Why Everyone Hates the Mannii Show. I was, you know, taking a dive in, delving into the Mannii Show discography to figure out why people hate him. And people just think he's cringy. I mean, now people might hate him after this, too. Because this is already a very frowned upon thing to do on YouTube, which is to abuse the copyright system. Yeah, we are still at a point in 2024 where people are still falsely using the copyright system and just abusing it. Now, I don't know, you just gave everyone in the commentary community a free video, Mannii Show. If you wanted people not to talk about you, you should have just did nothing. But the Mannii Show has decided to escalate this whole thing. You know what? And I'm not letting it slide. Because it just sets a bad precedent for the platform as a whole. Because imagine if I make a video about like a cringy YouTube Shorts creator, and it was just the norm to get striked for it. Like, oh, another day, another strike. Oh, you know how it goes.
And I'm glad that Ingwen is not letting this shit go. And I'm glad that everyone in the commentary space, even Moist Critical, I can't believe that man, is covering this, because he's 100% right. You should not be at risk of termination for making a reaction video to a YouTuber. especially a critical reaction video where you're actually making points. You're not just sitting there blankly staring at the screen. But for some reason, if you're sitting there blankly staring at the screen, that in their eyes is 100% legal. But as soon as you say a word in the video that is not something that they like, it becomes illegal, which baffles my mind. Like, how dense do you have to be to think, oh, someone actually ripping my videos is fine, but someone making a critical commentary video on it, actually making points, actually speaking in the video and pausing the video to make critical analysis of it, oh my god, how dare you think you have the legal right to talk about anything I make, even though the things that I make also require the use of someone else to make content for me, seeing that the Mannii Show rarely does anything on his own. He usually takes popular TikTok sounds or YouTube short sounds and then he creates a video to it, which is transformative, but also in his eyes should be highly illegal. Why would you think you should be able to use someone else's work in your own work? I'm like, it's as dumb of logic, just like the woman who stole Neon's credit card and spent $2,000 on it, and now she's probably soy facing out there like, what? He caught me spending money on his credit card? Click this video right here, boys, to see what happened to Neon and how did he get his credit card stolen. But other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will have another video for you tomorrow, boys. But other than that, I'll see you all in the next video.